Yeah, it's been a while since I...
Monterey Golds with MAX-FIT. Winner Big John over there. MAX-FIT crew in the house. Chest day, baby.
How you doing? Congrats, man. How you doing? Hanging good?
Yeah. Come on. Boom. Let's go. Now we're working. There we go. Good. Good. Come on, John. My biggest accomplishment was my second year as a pro, was finally winning my first pro show. That was huge because you know, there's a lot of haters and non-believers, not only in the sport but just in general, that never thought I would you know, ever be a good bodybuilder, let alone turn pro, or let alone win a pro show. So up until that point in my career, that was winning my first pro show was a huge accomplishment.
So what different like scenes as far as like the fitness community, like how do you see it trending now? Because I thought for a while, like, you know, fitness kind of died out, like 08 when the market crashed, around there 05, 08, but now it's just like booming like crazy. Now that it's growing, where do you see yourself in the sport for the future?
I mean, the sport in general, I think, is just becoming more mainstream. You have a lot of different divisions like the bikini, the women's and men's physique. Now you have the classic physique division. So they're really opening up to the mainstream public. You know, a lot of people question if the bodybuilding aspect of the sport's going to die. I don't believe so, mainly because, you know, the bodybuilders are what built this sport. You know, we're the foundation of what the IFBB is, and you know, especially with the 212 division, we're getting a lot more recognition now than ever. And you know, the 212 division, in my opinion, if you look, is growing faster than the open. So, you know, we're not growing as fast as the other divisions. And I mean, I give a lot of credit to all the competitors, but, you know, some people might not like that I'm going to say this, but, you know, the bodybuilders definitely have to do a lot more and work a lot harder to get in shape for their shows. We have to be absolutely shredded, and that takes a lot of cardio, a lot of training, a lot of hard dieting, whereas a lot of the other divisions aren't as, you know, a lot more softer looking. The physique guys don't have to be as peeled as us. So, you know, we really take a toll on our bodies doing what we do. So, you know, I feel that our division is still growing, maybe not at the speed of the other divisions, but I don't see bodybuilding, 212 or open, ever going away from the sport.
Wow, man, that's amazing. He's keeping it real. You know, this guy's an OG in the industry, so to hear that coming from him, it kind of, you know, it's real. That's as real as it gets. Now let's go back in time. So I know from what I've read that your dad was a very well-built man, and you kind of always looked up upon him like, wow, my dad's jacked, you know, big old biceps and the big old flexing. And I know that kind of got you motivated. And I also read that you were really into the Ultimate Warrior. You're like, man, this guy's stupid shredded, ripped, and Ultimate Warrior was the shit back in the day, you know, WWE. You know, so, and you're a badass athlete all around. So he was a D2, D3, also football player, correct?
Yes.
So how did everything kind of start out? Was it just kind of looking up to your old man and then seeing the kind of people you look up to like the Ultimate Warrior and just being an all-around athlete growing up?
I mean, my dad is even now still being 61 years old. He was very, very built, always worked out. Played football in college. He actually was the amateur boxer for a while. You know, so my dad wasn't a stranger to the weight room. And, you know, I remember him arm wrestling people. I don't think I ever watched him lose an arm wrestling match. My dad was just a brutal, just strong guy. And, you know, that was something I always looked up to. But, you know, as I got older and seeing guys like the Ultimate Warrior, watching a lot of the wrestling guys, they were just freaks. And I was like, man, I want to look like that one day. I want to walk by people and people go, holy shit, like I want to look like that. So like that Greek god look that is almost, you know, to the average person is unattainable. I want it to be something that people thought was impossible to look like. You know, so that really That's something that I always strive to do, is to be a, you want it to be a freak, to be honest with you. You know, want it to be something that a lot of people couldn't be.
And a lot of people can't do it. A lot of people can't even reach that caliber where he's at. And you know, seeing someone like that, with like this man right here with that much drive and just keeping it real. You check out his motivational videos on Instagram. I mean, they're as real as it gets. I mean, I have to watch that shit every morning when I have to do fasted cardio just to get me going. You know, he throws on the chains around him. He's doing the bar dips. He's all around gnarly ass fucking IFBB pro right here. So once again, man, thank you for coming down to California. You know, New Jersey boy.
Yeah, man, no snow here, but it's cold as shit.
There you go, MAX-FIT Mecca, baby. East Coast, West Coast, it's all good. We ain't got no Tupac Biggie drama over here, man. It's all one fit fam. Much love, brother.
All right, man.